everybody, welcome to Kame House Party. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Vince.
It is the universe's only improv comedy Dragon Ball podcast that in existence. We are attempting to watch every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball, and then we're getting together as friends, as comrades, to discuss what we watched in a fun and comedic manner. And guess what? You're all invited. Yeah, everyone's invited.
Woo!
You should have received your invitations. And if not, it doesn't matter because there's no list. So you can just come on in, listen to the pod. But before you dip your whole ear into this, we got to do a little thing called Kame Housekeeping, where we prepare you for the adventure ahead. And the first part of Kame Housekeeping is the world famous UN-sanctioned 1 minute roundup whip sound.
And you say that you need this Randy Johnson hunted down and that a posse must be formed to find this man.
That's right. He's it's embarrassing to say, but he stole my underwear.
Gadzooks. You mean that scoundrel
Randy
stole your
Johnson.
underwear right off the line?
Well, this is even more embarrassing. He didn't steal it off the line. He stole it in my house.
What? Now, this is definitely grounds for a posse breaking and entering. Now, he came into your house and he stole your underwear.
Oh no, your potential posse's making a half circle around me while I
That's
say
right,
this.
posse. Hear this man out. Listen to the tribulation and get real riled up to kill.
We need all the details.
That's
Spill
right.
it. Yeah, don't leave any story stone unturned. Tell us. Oh no, the horse too? Okay, well, I don't know if this is a story fit for horses. Yes, it was inside my house, but also my underwear. It was on me when he stole it.
Easy, biscuits, easy. This horse is ready to kill. We know where to...
And see. Put it on a shirt. This horse is ready to kill. Well, that friends and family, you're all a part of my sprint plan.
Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Really showing my age on this one. Look, not to confuse you any further, but what you just listened to was the beginning of the 1 minute roundup, which is where we do a Western themed improv scene to loosen or tighten our improv muscles, whatever the occasion requires. And that leads us into the 1 minute roundup proper, which is where one of us, this time Vince, has to summarize everything that has happened in Dragon Ball thus far for you, the listening audience. So you don't have to go back and listen to all of our old episodes. You don't have to go back and rewatch Dragon Ball. A lot of people do. They said it was an enjoyable time, but we're giving you the option. You don't have to. This is a service to you, the new listener. Vince, are you ready to round up?
Oh, boy. I am ready. And I'm ready to round up, and I'm going to start in 3, 2, 1. Dragon Ball is about Goku, who is a Saiyan boy who goes on a lot of adventures. When he was younger, in his early days, he went on adventures to stop bad people from getting the Dragon Balls, like the Red Ribbon Army, King Piccolo, other bad people like Emperor Pilaf. He fought in 3 Tenkaichi tournaments, came in 2nd and 2 and won 1. He fought against his master in disguise. He fought against a Triclops with 4 arms. Then he fought against Piccolo Jr., Demon King Piccolo's son. Okay? After all that happens, 5 years later after that, Goku has a son named Gohan. And Goku's brother Raditz from space shows up and is like, hey, join me. I'm a bad guy. And Goku's like, no, I'm not going to do that. And then he dies fighting his evil brother. Piccolo raises his son for a few years to train him up for more Saiyans to come arrive on Earth. They all fight. Goku comes back from training on King Kai's planet. He's super strong. They fight against Vegeta. Vegeta almost dies. Goku almost dies. Then they're like, oh, all our friends are dead. We got to go to Namek. So Bulma, Krillin, and Gohan go to Namek. They're on Namek now, and things are about to get real bad because some high power level. Oh, man. I felt very rusty there.
Well, I have to admit, I was half paying attention because I'm thinking about that horse that's ready to kill. Still.
Western justice.
I just imagine a horse with its hooves racking a shotgun.
Oh, shit. Oh, you almost made me do a spit take on my on all my gear.
It's like, this is not a Western. This is not a Western podcast. It may seem that way, but it's not. We can't keep discussing this rad horse with a little domino mask on its face.
Oh, stop it. Oh, stop it.
But I don't think you're rusty at all. I still heard some keywords there. That was a very good roundup. And that very good roundup leads us to the next portion of Kame Housekeeping, which is where we let you know that Vince and I, we watched 2 different versions of the episode. I watched the English subtitled version, and Vince watches the English dubbed version. And we do this because we've always done it. Why change a good thing? Because we get to compare and contrast all the fun differences, all the things that might be lost in translation. And the first difference that we come across is 99.9% the title. Vince, will you please give us the title for your episode?
Of course. Here is the title for episode 46 of Dragon Ball Z. Defying orders.
Okay, I think I know what orders are talking about.
I don't.
I'm going to say...
I'm sick of these titles. Last week's made me mad, and this week's makes me mad.
No, it's bad. There's a million things they could have come up with. I'm assuming they're talking about doctor's orders?
Right.
But it's a bad title. I'm sorry.
It is.
Maybe
I'm hoping yours will be much better.
I think so. It's fun. You get a bit of a clock on it. Let me just say it. Here we go. The title, roughly translated from the original Japanese for episode 46 of Dragon Ball Z, is Goku's Power Unleashed! 6 days to the far end of the galaxy.
All right. I mean, I like anything that ends with a galaxy because it feels very space epic. Like the, what am I thinking of? That game that we both played where they're in space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
You know that video game where you're in space? You probably never heard of it.
I mean, Asteroids, that game. That old chestnut.
I think Space Invaders takes place on Earth, technically, because they're invading Outer Worlds.
Yes, thank you. Like it's got that like. Meanwhile, on Glornax 7.
6 days to the far end of the galaxy. Goku's got a 23 skidoo to planet Namek.
Spacer's Choice and Capsule Corp are on his tail.
Mm-hmm. You know they're keeping a tab on Goku's Capsule Corp bill at this point.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to come due.
Briefs don't work for free, homie.
Just to get into it, Goku gets a spaceship that Dr. Briefs builds for him. Anyway, I just assume he's like, yeah, I built you the spaceship, and you don't need to worry about this, but I own all the patents to all the Saiyan technology. It's fine.
That's the real gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real play there.
Yeah, that's what you want.
First look at alien technology?
Of course I'll build you a dumb spaceship, you idiot. I'm getting a summer home and 2 yachts. Ever since we got past that filler, man, it's been nothing but hits, I must say. Some good stuff.
This is a good, fun episode. An episode that I assumed by my title would have focused on Vegeta, which I was very excited about. But instead, we got a little Goku spotlight, and that felt good too.
No, zero Vegeta, but still very good. Yeah, hearing that, if I heard that earlier, which maybe I did, I was like, oh, this has something to do with like Frieza. He's the commanding officer of the Frieza Force. Maybe someone is cowardly, doesn't want to fight Vegeta. But no, it's dumb. It's a dumb title. Unlike the beginning of this episode, we are on Namek. When we last left the Ball Squad off, they were hiding in a cave like little cowards. They sensed the big key coming their way. We're like, is it Vegeta? Are they about to run into him? No, it's the whole ass Frieza Force just whipping by. Like, they show it in a way that it's genuinely frightening.
Yeah, I totally agree. I was like, ooh, it's just about to go down. Just because before, I mean, the same kind of dread when the Saiyans arrived, but there was like the hope that Goku would show up soon. This one, Krillin, Bulma, and Gohan are on their own, and Krillin is like shaken to his core feeling that powerful key.
I think it's also the implied numbers of the Force. Because like you know, 2 pods, that's not much. It's just, you know that thing that you just learned how to do, fly? Well, all of them can do it, and when they do it, they're giant fireballs.
I was going to say, yeah, this is now, I think we've established in, like, it's become a thing where if you're flying, you get like a crazy flying aura around you now.
Just to show off. So Krillin and Gohan, of course, freak out. They realize that the Dragon Balls are also with them. They learn stuff we already know. Frieza's powerful. They have Dragon Balls. Gohan and Krillin decide to go off and pull some reconnaissance. They can't even fly. They gotta hide. They can only jump. And that's sort of where we leave the scene with them leaving Bulma in the cave as she calls home. But I wanted to see if you noticed. Krillin and Gohan change it to their battle clothes. And they're very adamant about staying hidden, not bringing any attention to themselves. Then why do they just drop their casual clothes on the ground in front of the cave?
I didn't even pay attention to that. They did.
Like dirty, messy boys.
Well, I don't want to. Maybe they were suggesting that Bulma picked them up. I don't think that that's right. They should put their clothes away like good boys.
I currently live by myself. I am sorry to whoever I cohabitate with next. Because there's going to be a lot of habits I have to relearn.
Yeah. Oh, how about this? Maybe it's just Gohan picking up on Krillin's bad habits.
Yeah. Who's got the bad habit?
I will say, in my opinion, it's Krillin because he did throw a hat on the ground, a very cool hat on the ground. I know there are bigger things to worry about, but that's a cool hat. You don't need to get it dirty, Krillin.
You could find a hook-shaped stalactite to put it on in the cave.
Or how about this, Krillin? Don't take the hat off. Looks good.
We would, if he turns it backwards, then we know he's serious.
Yeah. How else are you going to let the Frieza Force and any Namekian Pokemon know that you mean business?
If you're trying to intimidate them, you walk forward, hat tilted down, eyes covered. And then when you say the last word of your opening line, you slightly lift it up so they can see your big old eyes, and that you don't have a nose, and they can freak out about it.
Yeah, that's more the reveal. Is that oh my god, he's going insane in his membrane because he has no nose.
Lord Frieza, I can't fight a no-nose twerp like that.
I agree 100%, Zarbon. This is absolutely frightening, even to me, Lord Frieza.
Yeah, Dodoria also agrees. Fuck this. We out. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's why he didn't wear the hat. They would be too intimidated and show over.
The most powerful thing in Universe 7 is Krillin's hat.
Yeah. If only he knew. Speaking of hats, we get a very quick cut of Roshi, who's just rocking out by himself. He's got his fedora on, his suit, no pants. He's just in his underwear. When he gets the call. He's on his way to the hospital when he gets the call from Bulma explaining the situation. I have a lot of questions in this episode. There are a lot of weird little things that I needed to know about, such as what sort of maniac puts on shirt, tie, jacket, hat, but not pants.
And here I had in my notes. I wrote in my notes. I was like, Roshi being fully dressed on top and no pants on bottom. Maybe the most relatable Roshi's ever been. But I have to rescind that after you pointed out that he has his tie.
Why were you thinking shirt. Relatable?
Oh, more for the times, I guess. Being that I haven't really put on real pants in a long, long time.
Oh, you're right. He's getting ready for a Zoom date.
Yeah. I was thinking, this is how Roshi dresses up for a Zoom date.
Hey, can you hear me all right?
I think you're on mute.
Okay, I'm on mute. Jeez. These capsules things are... I can't figure them out. All right, how's that?
You stood up. You stood up.
Oh, I stood... Oh. What, is that a problem? The camera's not... I turned the camera off before all this, right?
No, your camera's been on the whole time.
Oh, so you see everything.
I see I see everything.
The mess.
Even your Bulma briefs. Yeah.
They have. I have underwear on with the picture of the richest girl in the world who is a close personal friend. Does that impress? Does that fix it? Hey, I know the richest girl in the world.
I mean that is impressive,
and you could know her too.
That is. I mean, look, I stan a hashtag queen, hashtag girl boss. Okay, I get it.
We love to see it.
Okay, I'm getting ally vibes. I'm back in. So,
all right, good. Let me just tamp this boner down, and I can get to know you.
Oh, okay. I think my internet broke.
Let's see. You're putting up. You're quickly taking a picture of yourself on your phone. You are then putting the phone up to the screen, and then you're saying some things like, the connection, I can't.
Okay, oh no.
And you hung up on me. Dang it. Pat, I haven't worn pants in months, and I'm not going to change. Not for you or anyone, baby.
Roshi, are you talking to somebody in there?
Well, I guess I'm not in a date anymore, Turtle. You scared them off.
Oh, Roshi, boner alert.
It's nothing you haven't seen before.
This is unfortunately true.
Look, I've seen yours. Don't act. In the morning, you sleep on your back. It's just out there. All I'm saying is do research on turtle anatomy, and you'll see why that's horrifying.
I don't need to do any research. I've got the real deal.
I just mean anyone who might be listening to this.
Well, I won't question that one bit.
Me either. Well, I'm off to the hospital.
Okay. See you later.
All right, see you later.
And scene.
Don't end a scene on the funniest line. You end it when the characters say goodbye to each other in a pleasant manner.
You end it when everybody leaves the room that they were currently in.
Where everyone chickens out and leaves the scene. Yeah, I think, you're right. It is a prescient moment for Roshi in this instance. He literally had a Zoom call.
Roshi had that Zoom call. Then he zooms over to the hospital where we see Goku being lectured by the doctor yet again. And then I don't know if any of these lines changed for you, but when Roshi arrives at the hospital and is like, "Hey, Goku, is Chi-Chi around? I got to talk to you." And Chi-Chi's like, "Oh, you mean me?" And then she does. She just leaves. I was like, Chi-Chi, don't leave. You didn't have to.
In mine, she says, "Does that make things inconvenient?" And then I'm off to go do laundry anyway.
Oh, see, at least in mine, she's just like, "Well, I'll be back." She doesn't say that she's going to do laundry. Because problem, you shouldn't have to do your own laundry at the hospital. I'll just say that.
It's weird, and it made me question the nature of this hospital stay. One, what's healthcare like in Dragon Ball world? Two, if it's as horrible as it is in real world, who's paying for this? Three, is Chi-Chi now indentured to the hospital?
Is that how she's paying for Goku's extended hospital stay?
I gotta start my shift, Goku. You better appreciate this. Which, if it's true, makes Goku even worse.
Yeah. Big if true that Chi-Chi took a job as an orderly at the hospital her husband is currently being treated at. Whew.
She'd be a good orderly, though.
Oh, gosh.
She's picking up bodies left and right.
Orderly? She needs to be a doctor. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't have the qualifications.
I felt like I don't know how to respond to that without sounding like a real jerk.
I didn't mean to put you in that hole.
She's not trained. She's not... Chi-Chi could be a doctor, but she needs to go to school for it.
She needs to be, she'll get on the job training, like a medical show where it's a doctor with no experience.
It's like Psych. No, not Psych. The Pretender.
Yes.
I just kept going backwards in time for shows.
It's like MASH, right?
She could be a JD. I'll say that.
Yes, I could see Chi-Chi Dorian.
So, yeah, while Chi-Chi is making her rounds, Roshi, again, explains everything that we know. Some bits I have to point out while he's doing an exposition dump. One, randomly grabs the nurse's butt. There's no, setup. There's no real payoff. To me, it felt like, they're like, oh, shit, Roshi didn't grab a butt this episode. We got to, quick, put it in real quick. Splice it in.
I was going to ask you if there was a setup, but I think that's kind of crazy that there is no setup. The only punchline I get when he touches the butt is like, sorry, I talk with my hands. And I was like, ugh.
All right, you got me.
That's what brought it back for you.
In mine, I think he just, again, the whole, my hands kind of do their own thing. I'm an octopus, their tentacles act on their own.
Oh.
Which is true. That's a true fact. They don't always, they can't control it all the time.
I heard that. I did hear that each octopus tentacle has its own brain.
It can if the octopus is not thinking about it, it can act autonomously. Yes, is my understanding.
That's badass. That's really cool.
An octopus, put an octopus Dragon Ball. Not just an octopus head.
Yeah. I mean, Goku has to fight a humanoid octopus.
Wait, he did. Didn't he fight an octopus in Dragon Ball?
Oh, he did. He did fight an octopus in Dragon Ball.
Wish granted, I guess.
Well, thank you, Shenron. Pre-wish granted.
Ooh, Shenron's a precog. There's also a funny bit during this exchange where the doctor's just not looking away. And the nurse gives him a look like, Doctor, what's going on? And
I did like that.
He just shakes his head, puts his hand up, don't. It's going to take longer if you interrupt and ask questions. We're trying to get through this.
Yeah, that is a very solid bit. And it goes on for a little bit because there's just more exposition that keeps happening. Yajirobe eventually shows up.
Yes.
Eddie's got a special delivery. Fresh baked setsu beans. Took me forever to get them.
The best line he said when he introduced himself on my end was, hey, you still alive? Because our promise, if you die.
Could eat you.
In memoriam.
Yes.
It'll be a to-do. Black tie. The whole thing.
Many lobster boobs.
Well, there'll be awards.
It'll be like a roast of Goku, or at the end I eat you.
Chi-Chi and Gohan will have to watch as your body's on a spit.
And I make sick burns on your behalf.
Here's something I've been working on. What can I say about Goku that hasn't already been said? He's a real, he hold on. Sorry, shuffle my notes. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Yajirobe, this is getting embarrassing. We rehearsed this 6
Corin,
times.
no, sorry. Seeing him, it's going to be easier when he's dead. Seeing him face to face, it's difficult. Okay, here we go. Goku's hair is so crazy and wild.
Oh, how crazy and wild is it, Yajirobe?
That when Nappa saw it, he said, that hair's over 9,000. That lands, right? I heard a chuckle.
Vegeta here. I loved it.
Oh, thanks for... Yeah, Vegeta's coming in remote for this, for the roast.
Sorry about the delay. But I'm glad I'm here to roast Kakarot.
Yeah, Vegeta, you've got one, right? You got a good slam?
Oh, of course. When I first met Kakarot, I said, look at this weakling. And then, after fighting him, I decided he is a weakling.
Yeah, Korin. Yeah, that's pretty good. Korin like that.
You know I did.
How any of these land, Goku? Any notes while you're still alive?
I mean, I liked it. I guess it's fun to laugh at me. But you do know I'm stronger than you, right, Yajirobe?
I mean, now that you mention it, anyway, here's a bead, bye.
Are you kidding me? This roast is canceled? I was hoping to get a piece of that Kakarot action.
Hey, Vegeta, this is Yajirobe. I jumped on the call. Hey, look, he's about to come to you, so if you kill him, that roast could still happen. If you can...
Wink.
Can you play for, real quick, can you pay for my space fare? Or would you come to Earth?
Okay, hold on.
Or is that a negotiation? Or is that for agents to decide?
Have your people
Korin
talk to my people.
Frieza or
just talk to Zarbon.
Yeah, I think I have it. I got IMDb Pro. I can get his contact. All right. Love you. Bye.
I love you. Goodbye.
Click. And scene.
I'm sorry. I'm very giggly today.
Good.
But also the fact that in that scene Zarbon is a movie star really tickled me. I love that Zarbon's a galactic film star because of his good looks.
Probably. I see my thinking, and this might be a little insider information from some of my actor friends, is that if you pay for IMDb Pro, you can find out people's management or what agencies are with and get their contact info. So now I can send them that resume in reel.
I see.
Yes.
I did not know that IMDb Pro is now, or IMDb is now just LinkedIn for actors.
Look, all I'm saying is that the roast of Goku would be union.
Because of course the Roastmaster General Jeff Ross would be in attendance.
Wait, can we talk about Jeff Ross or no? I don't understand.
Is he bad? Did he pass?
I don't know.
That's like my only are all the roasters bad? Like, is Lisa Lampanelli a lost cause?
Is everyone who makes demeaning jokes about people a bad person?
You know what? This is all coming together. Maybe roasts are a bad idea.
Are roasts not good?
Are roasts highlighting the wave of negativity in our culture and society?
Well, we can't think about that because Goku got it. Here's how Goku got his beans back.
Ooh.
One gets tossed into his mouth, eats it. He flexes to destroy all the cast around him. And then we essentially get an explanation of, cool, now that I'm well, I had Dr. Brees make me a spaceship out of the ship I came in, and now I'm off. Goodbye, everyone. And I love that during this whole explanation, the doctor, who is astonished at this speedy recovery through beans, keeps his head, as Goku's explaining this, his head keeps sliding into frame.
Mm-hmm.
Just like examining Goku, trying to get a word in of what is going on. Why did you beat my science?
Like, could you imagine? Could you imagine being a doctor who's like, all right, this is going to be my greatest achievement. I'm going to bring this man whose bones are goo back to good health. This is going to be like medical journal worthy.
I worked on an alien species. Here's how.
Because that is also revealed to the doctor.
Yeah, he's definitely the first medical doctor to work on a non-Earthling.
Mm-hmm.
And he ruined it with their magics.
Also, I want to say that whoever wrote and directed, I think it's Fast 7, where The Rock busts out of that, when Dwayne The Rock Johnson busts out of that cast to save his daughter or a car. I don't know.
They're his car his daughter who was a car.
His sweet, sweet daughter Hummer. He busts out of that cast like that, and I was like, this is where it came from. Goku did it 4 times better because he broke 4 casts at once.
Yeah, it's a good move. They're like, I can flex so hard that I increased my mass enough. But that's pretty much it. He hops on Kinto, goes towards the spaceship, does not say bye to Chi-Chi. She's just hanging undies.
Did she have a line as Goku was flying by?
She's just yelling at him. She has no idea where he's going.
In mine, it seems like Chi-Chi was like kind of in the know. Like Chi-Chi kind of knew what was going on because she leaves, and then as Goku's flying away, in my version, she yells, "But you didn't even pack any underwear."
That's pretty good. Yeah, mine's very much like, nope, Goku sucks. Does not care about his loved ones. Well, does not have courtesy towards his loved ones.
I think that's fair.
Because there's care, like, well, he's got to get those Dragon Balls back.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the only one who can do it. But just 2 seconds, man.
That's all it took. You're already on a cloud. Just hover on up. Be like, hey, Chi-Chi, I got to go check on Gohan and Krillin and Bulma on Namek. I already talked to Dr. Briefs, and it's all set.
He had a more tender moment with Gohan than he did with Chi-Chi when Gohan left. You remember that, right? It was Magic
very
Hour.
sweet.
Yeah. You can't. How good would it be? Magic Hour. Again, the joke of Goku. But just, it's Magic Hour. She's doing laundry. We get the nice breeze. He slowly rises up Aladdin style on Kento Un. And he's just like, it's time. She like hit someone for good measure. It's like, I know. And then hug, kiss, goodbye.
Yeah. And then as he's flying off, we still get the line, "You didn't pack any underwear."
Wait a minute, yeah. She's throwing it at him.
All right, rewritten.
Yeah, done. Someone,
Put this in Z-Kai.
Mm-hmm.
Or our own version of the of the telling of Dragon Ball Z KHP.
Yeah, move over, Team 4-Star.
Yeah.
This is an audio drama. God, that's...
Are you pitching something now? Are you pitching something we'll have to make good on in a year?
10, when Patreon happens, 10 grand a month. We will make an audio drama retelling Dragon Ball Z with, all the characters and their games that Yajirobe eating beans.
Yeah, Yajirobe eating beans.
Yeah, mostly voiced by it. We'll probably pull in a ringer for Goku and other things.
Yeah.
Which we could afford because you're giving us 10. That's my promise to you.
If we get 10,000 a month. Look, that seems fair.
That super fair.
Totally seems fair.
Because that's a full-time job at that point.
Hell yeah.
And also legal fees, I'm assuming.
We're going to have to pay for them rights.
It's a remix. We're just following the loose plot. We're not taking anyone visually, right? We're not.
Right, no likenesses.
Yeah, we know Vegeta's a stickler for that.
Yeah, Vegeta hates it.
He refused to be in any EA Sports game.
They were always just Saiyan 1.
Yeah.
Stats maxed out, Saiyan 1.
But as kind of a dig to him, they did make like the balding more prominent.
They gave him a weird mustache that they brought back in GT.
Yeah. I was going to say you can, his jersey just says bad man on the
Yeah, his jersey just says bad man. Oh, now I want to get NBA 2K and make Vegeta in it.
But yeah, that's how that scene ends. And speaking of getting 10 grand, here's a commercial. Hey, give us 10 grand. Look, you might have thought that was a joke that we were saying to give us 10 grand a month to do that. We will do that. Please give us 10 grand and we'll do it. That's the
Easy
commercial.
peasy. Easy peasy. Probably the easiest sell for Vince and Aaron is $10,000 a month. Do the thing that you want to do.
I guarantee one of you out there could and would, like some sort of Austrian noble, swing us $1,000 a month at least, and then everyone else just got to chip in.
Yeah. That's all we need. We need that. What's it called? In mobile gaming, they call them a whale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, who's the whale out there?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're looking for. Look, I know we don't have any sort of system set up in place right now to capitalize on this, but we're just keep this in the back of your mind, maybe.
Right,
Vince. You know this is the real commercial. You know, right?
I knew.
Okay.
Because I was just gonna say, and while we're waiting for whoever to step up.
Yeah,
you know,
we're waiting for a whale to beach themselves on the shores of our podcast.
And you know, we'll be looking for signals out on the Kame House Party Discord or in kamehousepartypod@gmail.com if you want to send it in. That way, let us know who you are. And you know, while we're waiting for that, don't forget all you non-money having listeners.
All you people like us.
Yeah. All you non-flush with cash individuals, that the best way for you to support the show is to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a 5-star review. It's the best way for folks to learn and find out about the podcast.
I have a sample review that you can just copy and paste.
Oh, great. I'm glad you had that queued up. Go ahead.
Okay. If you are a millionaire looking to invest in the arts, boy, oh boy, is this the podcast for you. Particularly, listen to episode 204, where they make a wonderful pitch for a new series that's ready for investors. I hope you enjoyed this review, Elon. Peace out. 5 stars.
See, easy as pie.
Such an easy review.
It's already there for you.
Copy paste in the show notes, baby.
Exactly. Oh, what is it, Yajirobe? I'm just listening to, my favorite podcast, and they told me to like, share, and subscribe.
Nothing. I thought up another roast, seeing if I could run it by you.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Goku. Okay, wait. Let me do it.
Oh, sorry.
We all know Goku loves to eat, but there's one food he'll never touch. And sorry, this gets kind of blue.
Yajirobe.
And that's Chi-Chi's down home cooking.
Okay. All right.
Am I right?
All right, Yajirobe.
Yeah.
Maybe take that one back to the workshop.
All right.
And,
Something less crass.
A little less blue.
All right. Oh, no. Now I'm talking like you. That always happens.
It always happens. We end up talking like each other. But I'll just say
similar
to everyone else, time to get back to the show.
Hey, Kat, you looked into your phone when you said that. So I'm going to assume you're talking to, I don't know, a friend on Zoom or something like that.
Sure. Whatever helps you sleep at night, Yajirobe. I'm talking to people in my phone.
Yep, that's what's happening. I'm going to walk away, step to myself. Who's he talking to? I'll never get answers. So we get a face we haven't seen it's been a while since we've seen them. Panchi. Panchi. I don't want to say Panchi. Panchi sounds disrespectful. I'm going to say Panchi until otherwise corrected. It's Bulma's mom. And she's watering the garden, spinning around like in The Sound of Music. Goku comes down, they greet each other, and first ew moment. This is the ew moment, and the rest are like eyebrow raising.
Oh, yeah.
So when Goku greets her, the subtitle for mine says, he says, "Hi, Bulma's mommy," and I hated it.
Oh, okay. You had hinted about this scene prior to our recording starting, and I was a little like mine is definitely more tame, but I kind of understand, where this could be taken. So yeah, to start off with like, oh, Bulma's mom. No. Everybody stop calling people mommy and daddy. It's not good anymore.
No, it was never good.
No.
Even in iPoppy.
No.
Will Mr. Smith. We know why that phrase came into prominence.
Exactly. So that's the first ew. On your end.
He covered it up. He said Bulma's. In case there were prying ears, he couldn't just flat out say mommy. Thank God. Although I guess the argument could be made that he's just like a kindergartner, calling every older woman mommy.
Look, I'm going to say this. Goku no longer gets a pass at this point. He is an adult man who's had a child. He knows now not to be a creep.
He's paid a bill. Right? At least.
Yeah.
Something. Or he's seen one.
He's seen a bill, and Chi-Chi was like, "Hey, Goku, can we use your winnings from the tournament to pay for this house?" And he's like, "Sure. I don't need a house. I need to fight."
Like,
don't know what this is going to be used for.
Chi-Chi has brought him to a bank once.
To get one thing notarized.
Yeah, so I agree. He does not get his ignorance pass is that punch card is very filled up. It's tatters in his wallet.
Lucky for Goku, he gets a new one when he gets to Namek.
So they have a nice talk. She's saying, "Oh, the spaceship's almost done. Let me lead you to it." They go arm in arm, which is fine. I've been arm in arm with a mom before. That's normal mom stuff, I think. Then she goes on to explain, while her husband is not there, that I never dreamed that little Goku would grow up to be such a handsome. And I know she has the Harley Quinn voice in yours, right?
Oh, yes. Very. Oh, Goku, it's so nice to see you. I'm not. I've never been horny, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, in yours, I make it very clear.
You make it way more obvious.
Okay, but I know there's so much. Hold on,
yeah,
let me get through this. Let me get through this line because I need to say the line and then Goku's response. She says, "I'd never dreamed that Goku would grow up to be so handsome. So we should definitely go on a date sometime." So she flat out asked for a date. There wasn't like a laugh afterwards. So I don't know how serious she was being. Goku then says, and I'm guessing he might have just been being polite, and he's like, "Well, I have to go into space first." Now, he didn't say, "But I'm married to Chi-Chi." He didn't say, "I'm a happily married man." He didn't say, "I'm dumb, but I know what a date is." So no. If he didn't know what a date was, he would have said it. He just said,
he would have said it, yeah.
"I got to go into space first. Sorry."
Or he would have said, "Date? Isn't that a fruit?"
See that? That would have been good. That would have cleared. Yeah. That would have cleared Goku of the suspicion. But
oh man,
but he's never. That's the thing. He's never polite though. That's the other thing. That's just straight up. He didn't say no. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So. In mine, they do a much more sanitized version of that encounter because it's more like, "Goku, it's been so long. I haven't seen you in forever. How's that Chi-Chi doing? You got to bring your family over and we can all have like dinner or something." It's very, cordial and not at all horny and salacious.
This is the dirty truth of Goku and Panchi. Something's going on here.
Let's give them something to talk about.
While we're on the roll, I don't want to steamroll over. This is the first time we see the giant Capsule Corp spaceship, right? Very cool. Very iconic.
Cool.
Just a big big round ball with legs. Just very good, simple design, right?
Yep.
Now the piece de resistance.
Oh, I am ready for this one.
I rewound. I watched it 3 times. I damn near put a ruler up to the screen.
Oh no!
Check. So Panchi says, "Oh, I'll get some drinks while you two check out the spaceship." As Panchi walks away, Goku straight up checks out her ass.
No.
His head tilts down slightly, and I don't think it's a nod. Because I don't think it goes. Just like when you sometimes when you agree. Or you say, yeah, that'd be great. You nod your head maybe in response as well. I don't believe I am 99% sure that it was not a nod in agreement. It was, I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave.
Ooh, okay. I did not catch that. But
why would you? You weren't prepped for it.
Yeah, I wasn't primed for Goku to do that like you were. Oh man, this get me a little worried.
This is salacious.
This is truly salacious.
What? Next thing you know, Goku's going to be on TMZ, his hand in front of a camera.
Exactly. Photographers are like, Goku, how does Chi-Chi feel about all this? Does Chi-Chi know?
Who? I don't. Chi-Chi? Is that a type of food? Wink.
It's the People magazine headlines are insane on this one. It's Goku Pan-Chi cheats.
Goku Chi cheats, yeah.
Goku Chi cheats. Tournament darlings hit the rocks and don't break them or something. I don't know.
Again, on top of the fact that did not stop to say goodbye to his wife. He's like, I really got to get the Capsule Corp to fly into space. Yes. That's the reason.
Oh, God. That is absolutely insane. I cannot wait to go back and find that clip.
Everyone watch it. Go watch it.
Everybody find that clip.
Turn
it into the new meme, like the stock photo meme.
Yeah. Replace fighting and food with Panchi.
Yeah. Yeah, one is Panchi and then the other is going to space to save my son.
But look, I want to be wrong about this, but the evidence is...
I mean...
The first 2 are circumstantial.
Yes.
The last one, though, he's never looked at a butt in his life.
That is intent.
Not like that.
That is salacious intent.
Mm-hmm. He used to hate butts.
He did. He didn't understand them.
Yeah. He's like, it's dirty. No. It's where the poop comes from.
Oh, should we transition to talk about what's inside the ship?
I guess. Let's give the cuckold Dr. Briefs a little spotlight.
Listen to me.
I mean, technically not a cuck. He's not watching.
Yeah.
Not in modern parlance. Like that bingo card.
Heyo. But yes, I think there's another joke happening in mine though during this exchange. It's like, oh, the ship is Panchi tells Goku that the ship is not nearly done. She's like, oh, Dr. Briefs is nowhere near done. When Goku talks to Briefs, he's like, oh, but the ship is ready. He can fly anywhere you want. You can go anywhere in the universe right now. And Goku's like, oh, well, why did you say that it was broken? He goes, because there's no espresso machine in it. I was like, all right, that's a good joke.
This seems like a writer's room debate of what word or appliance is funnier.
Yes.
Because in mine, he just says like, well, I haven't figured out where to put the stereo speakers. Quote, well, when you consider reverberations and everything, it's quite difficult. And it's just like, well, that's a dad move. That's just a dad being a dad.
Okay, so the dad aspect of this whole thing has translated, which I'm glad that through line stuck. But yes, now let's figure out, Aaron, what appliance is more funnier? What appliance is comedically better? Should it have been stereo speakers? An espresso machine? Is there a third option?
I guess the idea was that it would have to be completely useless to Goku,
Right.
right? And I think Speaker, in that sense, Espresso Machine definitely wins out.
Okay.
But I don't know. Having your own espresso machine feels like a class thing. Like it's definitely because I assume Breeze is talking about like it's got the eagle on it. It's the actual big old espresso machine.
Oh yeah, it's like a chromed out thing.
Yeah, he's not talking about some Nespresso thing that him and Clooney got each other for Christmas.
Thank you for calling Clooney out on his Nespresso BS. Stay in your weird movies, Clooney.
No one likes pranks.
No one.
I don't know. The stereo thing has more of a dad vibe to it. That seems funnier character wise.
Mm-hmm,
I don't know. What are you thinking? Where's your head at?
Okay. Yeah, what's a useless appliance to Goku? Oh, the Soda Streamer's not installed yet. No,
that's good. That's nice for today's audience.
Yeah, I think I've moved it up. So what? Oh man, waffle maker.
See, anything with food though,
then
there's always a chance.
Oh man, there's got to be something.
Well, I haven't installed pictures of your family. I wonder. I haven't put. There's some nice pictures of you and Chi Chi some candids we took. You remember that one day we went out to the lake? It was wonderful. You and Panchi disappeared for a long time. Anyway, I have some wonderful photos of your family. I haven't put them up yet. He's like, "There's no time, goddamn."
I have to get to space now.
Yeah,
maybe Espresso Machine is the funniest. I'm sure they spent weeks on this.
Yeah. They had nothing else to do. I don't want to. Yeah, I think I have to get it to Espresso Machine.
Yeah, that works.
Because Breeze could go on a big old run of like, now he's just got. There's just freeze dried. It's not going to be the same. I feel like a real failure for not getting that installed. But it needs its own water line. It's a.
And you don't want to see that hose coming up from the basement. Nobody does.
Yeah. There's hose management. So yeah, I'm glad we figured that out. We can't skip over the fact that we're getting into that big old gravity training. The arms race of gravity training has started.
Yeah, Dr. Briefs explains that, hey, I got everything in here that you asked for, including the gravity training module. It goes from ×2 Earth gravity to ×100.
Same. It was very comical. When he realizes that he could go into space right now, is that he just starts running in place like a boy that must relieve his bladder. And I'm like, oh, his fight bladder's full. He's got to relieve that fight bladder.
He's got to take a pee, but it's for punches,
which is what P stands for.
Yeah.
I had a thing for kicking for Kiki, but that's a very inside thing within my family. Kiki, I think I don't know if it's the official term, but it's a slang term in Thai for the poop.
Okay.
And so that's what I learned is that's what my family, when we were little, that was our code word to use the bathroom to make up two. And that was, my parents were like, oh, well, you can say that and no one's going to get embarrassed.
That's good. Every family should have a code word for the bathroom for your kiddos so they don't feel bad about asking to go in a public place.
So yeah, so a long walk to say he's got a kiki for kicks.
So then the last piece of this scene, Dr. Briefs tells Goku it's going to be 6 days to get to Namek, which blew my mind. I definitely remember the journey to Namek for Goku taking a lot longer, but that's neither here nor there. And then Goku's like, okay, see ya, bye, before Panchi can bring back the drinks. Now, I want to say Panchi only had one drink with her, and it was one beer.
I would dare say Goku-sized beer.
A Goku-sized ale.
If you've been to an Applebee's, a TGI Fridays, or a Chili's, you know the size of that mug.
Or a Hooters. This would be a man-sized drink.
Ooh, I like this reserved gentleman going to the Hooters.
Hey, can I get a double order of wings, extra crispy, and 2 man-sized Coors Lights? I love it here at the Hooters. It's where I watch all my hockey.
First of all, what sauce? But second of all, you're crouching down. You seem like you're embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed to be here. There's nothing wrong.
I'm not embarrassed to be here. The food's good. I'm a subtle man.
You're pulling your hat down.
I'm a subtle man.
In a cool Krillin way. That just makes me want to serve you more. I'm going to sit down next to you. That's that's our style.
I'll oblige. It's fine with me. Just here to watch some hockey, eat some sauce. Could I get mild buffalo?
We need to revisit this gentleman. I just like his the tenor of it.
I don't know who that guy is yet, but I like him.
Look, $11,000 a month, and we'll add that gentleman into the Dragon Ball retelling. He'll be the narrator.
That's it. That's the final incorporation. The last piece of the puzzle is he's the narrator of our new series,
and it'll be like the Big Lebowski. He's at a Hooters, narrating the whole story.
All right, this is just a free taste of it. Here you go.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Could I get some extra napkins? All right. Well, while you're here, you wanna hear a story? All right. Look, it's halftime. I'll get it done before you have to go. So there's this few years ago on planet Earth, a boy landed out in the forest. Apparently, he was a wild child, much like my son Greg. Hated everything except fighting, and then you got to pay the rest to get to the rest of it.
Who's this wild child?
Yeah. Who's this wild child? Where's this going? How's he going to finish the story in the halftime of the Lightning game?
You got to pay
it's not his team, but he's watching the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just loves the sport.
Love a deke. Double deke.
But that ship blast off is what we're saying.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Everyone, it's in space. It blasts off. That's all we need to know. There's some gags. They're fine.
It's a oolong poir bit.
Who cares? Honestly, who cares? Why are they there? What's the point?
Of all the characters I was expecting to show up, like those two, nah. Yamcha? Yeah, I thought Yamcha would be. Oh wait, no, Yamcha's dead. Ooh, my bad.
It's been we forgot. It's been a while since they've died.
It's been a while since Yamcha died.
We've gone through Dabda.
Yes.
I guess except the part. We haven't accepted it.
Part. I haven't accepted it. I keep making jokes about it.
But we got to get back on Namek because the boys they're doing some solid snaking, sneaking up a ledge, peeking their heads over. Oh no, we're in direct sight. Better go to a different ledge. Peek our little heads over.
Can I just say I didn't appreciate that we had to watch them walk.
Yeah, they're like, we got to fill 30 seconds up. They're weird squat walk.
Yeah, they're duck walking all over the place.
Dodoria looks over. He notices what's going on. When asked about it, he just says, "Oh, there's just some." To me, this is a Dodoria voice until I'm told otherwise. Anyway, look, I noticed an energy level, but I assume it's just a small animal or insect. Got him. I was like, "Oh, that hurts. That hurts to hear."
That yours, if it was insect, that's even more insulting. I at least got bird or rodent in mine. Also insulting, but could you imagine how big or how strong an insect would have to have a registered power level? Or
what Dodoria thinks, and again, it's the same way like millionaires think a loaf of bread is $35. It's just assuming that like a very high power level to us, but not to him. It's just like, oh, it's just a dumb squirrel.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
All squirrels can shoot key blast, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They're all just waiting. They're waiting. They're massing their energy.
But we finally see some native Namekians. I forget their names, but an older gentleman. His hands are on the shoulders. He's comforting two young boys. I'm assuming one of them is Dende, right?
Mm-hmm. One of them is definitely Dende, based on the telltale red vest.
And that's where we leave that. And then the final thing for this episode is I have to get this line in from Goku. Because again, he loves cheating on his wife, but he's still a big dummy. He says, quote, "Space sure is dark, or maybe it's just nighttime out here right now."
Oh, God. Come on. I was on board because mine was like, yeah, geez, it sure is dark out here. Maybe it's night out. Goku, shut the F up. Shut up, Goku.
Reconcile with your wife. Shut the fuck up. I'm keeping on this train of thought until I'm proven otherwise. Play the tape. That's my challenge. That's challenge to everyone. Look back. I just want to be proven wrong. Goku is supposed to be the purest one. I don't want this. Comedically, I love it, but I don't want this to be true.
I feel like you are having the same crisis that Joey Greco of Cheaters must have had every episode. Being like, this is awful. I don't want this to be true for you, individual person. But dang, is it funny that they cheated on you in a truck outside your apartment and you didn't notice?
Best friend?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely like, I don't want this to be true, but if it's not true, then it's not going to air.
Right.
And we're not going to pay you.
Yeah, you will have to eat the cost of these people following you around for 7 days.
That had to be, if not outright faked, that had to be a fascinating show to like try and cast.
Right.
Air in quotes.
Just like the small claims court shows. Because like those are cast, but they also are like essential for some people who can't afford to go to court for a small claim.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild like Goku training in 20 times gravity, which is how we end it. Very enlightening. Very good episode.
It's a good episode. I'm still reeling from your version of Goku and Panchi's interaction.
Goku paid Funimation off to cover it up.
Oh, you know he did.
He's trying to change the past.
Mm-hmm.
And we're trying to learn from the past because I don't know if we said this before in this episode, but we don't do research. We rely on you fine folks to let us know if there are errors or omissions. And we got a bunch of stuff on the unofficial Kame House Party Discord in the research channel. Here we go. This is from Noah, who we don't talk about enough because I'm dumb and I forget. My other show, Thinking Too Hard About Anime, that I co-host with Noah, where right now we're looking at Cowboy Bebop, plug. He sent us in some research concerning Kiwi's name, or Kui. So there's a lot of names. In the manga, his name is Kiwi, which makes sense, right? Like, why couldn't we just have that? Under aliases, there's like 6 different versions. So QI, KUI, KY. I'm going to spell these and you tell me how to say them. KUI.
Kui.
KYUI.
Kiwi.
KEWI.
Kiwi.
KEWIE.
Kiwi.
KUWI.
Kui.
KYWI.
Kiwi.
Just Kiwi. Why can't we call him Kiwi? Why don't you call him Kiwi? His name is Kiwi.
KYWI is the hardest thing I've ever had to pronounce.
That is some fantasy novel ass name. That's when you just want to say Kiwi.
Right. Oh, that's in a YA novel somewhere, just lurking in like chapter 4. Because there's only 12.
some clarification, but also some confusion on that one. But we got more word from Master Researcher Nick, who writes, now that I know you read Discord for the podcast, it makes the researching far lax and easier. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. You can enter in facts when at your convenience.
Hey, please do.
First, Vegeta's move for finishing Kui. Every DBZ game I played from Tenkaichi 2 on gives it the name Dirty Fireworks. Just as nonsensical, but still badass. Also, Kiwi's look over their move is called Lord Frieza. The fact that he has a move called that.
That's it. That works.
That you can quarter circle back that.
Put them in fighters.
Yeah. Just break down the entire Frieza force. Get a Zarbon. Get a Dodorius. Come on.
I would love if they did a Frieza force a la a Ginyu force. Like, Ginyu force is a cool character.
I think you could break up the Ginyu force. Or maybe they're bereft of movesets. I don't know.
Maybe.
This game could last forever, is what I'm saying.
Can't wait.
Second, there was talk of Krillin possibly turning into a big scaredy cat and going the way of Yamcha. Wouldn't it be great if he toughened up more? Like sent to military school or something? That's my first thought.
Like he got a couple bad report cards.
Yeah, he wants to form this band with his friend Ted. And I'm like, no. Unless you pass this history report that apparently is performed in front of the whole school.
Of course.
You're going to military school. Anyway, actually, I think Ted was going to military school. Anyway, so Krillin, toughen up, right? Well, in classic Musako X recommendation, what if during the 5-year lead up to Z, Krillin asked Shenron to make him more like Goku, and as a result became Saiyan? Oh, dang!
Ooh!
Very interesting. And then finally, despite my pro-Bulma bias, I do wish that she took part in the action and was less of a liability for the boss squad. So, in one more recommendation, I ask you, what if Bulma trained like Goku? Answer: she trades in the weighted clothing for an Iron Man suit, baby.
Ooh.
That one actually, I'm like, I don't always go to these, but that one actually seems interesting. Or like, oh yeah, actually, I do want to see that. That seems cool. Nick finishes with, that's all for now. Maybe I can finally get some sleep. LOL. Keep fighting, Master Researcher Nick. Get some sleep, please.
Yeah, get some Z's.
Yeah.
Some DBZs.
Stop talking about Z and go get them.
Honk shoe, honk shoe.
Thank you, Noah. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, everyone who writes to us, who listens, all of you out there, whether you're the whale we're looking for or not. We love all of you and you appreciate you listening to us gab on about this fun show. If you want to talk to us, you can write to us at kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. We are on all of the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever your flavor is, you can find us there. Talk to us. You can also join the unofficial Kame House Party Discord. I don't know how unofficial it's going to keep being. If we're going to keep using it like this, we'll have to see. We'll have to do some. There's some negotiation. I think that'll have to happen.
Absolutely, we're gonna have to sit down with the Discord auditors and get to their people.
We'll have to go on Joe Judge Brown.
Exactly.
That's how we can afford that. But yeah, the link to it is in the show notes. And we're back on our BS. Every Thursday night, twitch.tv/KameHouseParty. We're back this week. Come hang out, playing some games. I think we're going to play all through December. The days might change because of certain holidays. But we're playing all this month. Come hang out with us. And again, thank you for everything. Y'all rule.
Absolutely. And I'm just going to piggyback off that. Like Aaron said, y'all rule. Keep hanging out in the Discord. Keep sending us emails to kamehousepartypod@gmail.com, following us on social media. And no matter what you got going on, if you are deep in thought about what Krillin would be like as a Saiyan, or if you are, quietly walking around Namek trying not to get noticed, you gotta
keep fighting.